the duel between Peter Knights and Paul van der Haar. The two blondes, who were teammates in the Victorian side last week against Western Australia, lined up on each other and really turned on the skills. What a contest it was.
Davis's kick to half forward. Van der Haar and Knights again. Van der Haar! Third mark over Peter Knights.
It was a great game, and it was one of those combinations that you try to put together quite a few times. I was probably excited for the fact that I was playing against Hawthorn, a team I used to barrack for, and Peter Knights was my hero at the time.
Centre half forward Knights and Van der Haar. Knights judged it better than Van der Haar on that occasion, and Van der Haar looked at the umpire then as if to say, well, look, I thought he didn't hold it long enough.
It was a great opportunity for me. You know, probably built me up, probably motivated me for the day to put in a good one.
A tremendous battle between the two blonde bombshells, Knights and Van der Haar. Knights winning out on this occasion. The long kick by Knights.
You know, watching him as a kid and trying to repeat his antics of doing the same things.
Madden from centre half back. Knights and Van der Haar and Knights.
I don't think there was any surprise with Pete taking the marks. That was his type of game, and it's the type of game it was. I think that's. It's a judgment on the day, but I think it's all changed around now. But in those days, it was go for your marks.
Andrews at centre half back. Fletcher. Long kick by Fletcher. Half forward, Knights and Van der Haar again, and this time Knights in front.
Peter and I had a few encounters over the years, but that's a big one that stood out, and I think we look back on that game and, you know, I still catch up to Peter and have a chat about it. I think the thing too was that Hawthorn was very successful in those years too, that it was a major game to win, so to get close to one of the top sides was a great feat also. And I think that's stemmed out for years, that the Essendon Hawthorn games over all these years now have become fairly tight games. The last game of the year in 1977 was against Hawthorn, and I broke a rib in the last game. I reckon I've done about 30 ribs since that, and the last time I done it was when you're getting older, they become a lot more painful, but it makes it all worthwhile to come out of it with 2 grand final wins. But the football's one thing, but I think it's the mateship of all the people that you made it with over the years. During the footy career, like, everybody was all together sort of thing. But I still catch up to a lot of the guys. You know, Terry Danner I'm playing tennis with, and basketball, and he's around all the time, or I'm around with him. It's good value to have. So it's good to catch up to the guys, and, you know, a lot of them have moved up the bush to try and make an effort to catch up to them also. Well, talking about all the social things and the football things, I've still got my pool business to run, and that keeps me busy, and I enjoy it. I enjoy doing the pools. It's something that I've done all my life, and running my own business now, 4 Seasons Spas. We've put in for a few awards over the years, and that's been worthwhile, but I have jobs and so forth that I've done. I just put a small array of that together. And that to me shows that you enjoy doing satisfaction out of the work that you do. Well, I kept saying I was going to retire at 55, but I don't think that'll be happening. I've got a son going to Xavier, and I don't want to sit around doing nothing. I enjoy just going out, being involved, doing that sort of stuff. So I reckon I've still got another 7 or 8 years in me.
Joining me on the Hangar tonight, Tom Bell-Chambers. What about some of that vision, Tommy? Some of the size of those shorts. I reckon you would wear a few of those small shorts down Bayside.
No, not at all. No.
You wouldn't put those on and stride down the beach?
Maybe down Beach Road on a Saturday. Nice.
Very good. Mate, last year was a real breakout year for you. You really took the AFL and the club in a real stranglehold. What made you aware of that you belonged in the AFL?
Yeah, last year was great for me. To get a little bit of continuity in my own game and play 10 or 12 games in a row, and I was able to play against some good opposition in Dean Cox and Darren Jolly and these types of players, and yeah, it really helped my confidence knowing that I could play against these type of players and hold my own, and it's only going to be better for me in the future.
A story I'd love you to elaborate on. Pre-season 08, your first session, Essendon Football Club were holding a pre-season camp in Tasmania. You were called up on your first day. Can you let everyone know what you got called into?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting called into myself at the time, but yeah, Matthew Knights was the coach at the time, and you guys were on a camp down in Tassie, and I got the call and drove down a couple of hours down the coast, and my first session was up sand dunes, and I wasn't in the best shape at the time, and it was a pretty solid session, so I think I lasted about half hour, and then they kind of pulled the pin on it for me.
Mate, we all struggled that day, believe you. Mate, now let's get away from footy. You have a tattoo. There's a story behind it. It's a picture of a pear. Can you let everyone know the story behind this?
Yeah, it's I was over in Thailand 3 or 4 years ago now, and we're on a players trip at the end of the season, and I was with a good mate of mine, Tate Pears, and we thought at the time it'd be pretty funny if we went and got a tattoo of a pear and a bell on our foot, and looking back, it was yeah, pretty funny, I guess.
So Pearsy has got a bell on his foot as well.
That's correct, yes.
Mate, now let's get to the home truth question, and it's from Wes. And the question is, how has Essendon legend Simon Madden helped you improve your ruck work and your overall game?
Yeah, Simon's been great for me. He's obviously got a wealth of knowledge about the game, and he sits down with me week to week and looks at my tape and looks at the opposition, and just little things that he picks up on that I mightn't have seen just in my game or in the opposition's game that he can help me with, which is great.
It's certainly great to have him around the club. Congratulations, Wes. You win the $500 Antler luggage prize pack from Sonny and the team this week. Tommy, thanks very much for coming in, mate. I know you've got a busy schedule. Good luck this week and for the rest of the year.
Thanks very much, mate.
Good on you.
I still got it.
This has been a Fox Footy production.